Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, dear friends, dear viewers. In today's video we will discuss many different things. First of all, I want to say that tomorrow on 25th of November at 5 p.m. Singapore time, World Championship match will start between Ding and Gukesh. It's already revealed that Richard Rapport is going to help Ding, and Gajewski will help Gukesh for sure. As already in my previous videos I mentioned, I'm in Singapore, and Boris Gelfand is here, Pavel Elyanov is here, who will play the Open tournament in Singapore after a couple of days. If I'm not mistaken, it starts on 29th of November. Boris Gelfand, either he's helping one of the players or he's here for some training camp. I'm not sure. Of course, Vishy Anand is here. I watched a short interview of Ding Gukesh where he revealed that the Rapport is going to help him. About other seconds, I'm not sure, I'm not aware of. And also Gukesh revealed that Gajewski is in Singapore. He will be helping him, and nothing about other members of Gukesh's team. Yes, let's move. First of all, I want to recommend two very good interviews on Chessmood YouTube channel. Interview with Alexander Indic, who maybe 1 week ago won the European Individual Chess Championship, and another interview with George Meyer, yes, about 1 month ago during the Chess Olympiad. I very much recommend. I watched both the interviews, and this one I watched today. During the day, slowly I watched the full interview, and I liked very much. I was very much shocked that Garry Kasparov decided he picked Meyer to help Magnus. Also, Meyer worked with Anatoly Karpov, with Garry Kasparov. Also, he had one training camp with Magnus. Yes, very interesting interview. I very much recommend. Of course, you can find a lot of interesting information for you in the other interview as well. I very much recommend. So let's move to this tournament in Uzbekistan, President Cup, and yesterday, or maybe it was today, I guess it was yesterday, I read somewhere that one of the players of President Cup tournament, Vantika Agrawal, she had some very big problems with the arbiters. What actually happened She finished her third round game, and players signed the score sheet and agreed in a draw, and somehow they didn't put the kings on the right squares or something like that. I'm not aware of all the details. Probably very soon Vantika will share with all of us, but she ended her game in a draw, but when the pairings for the next round was published, she noticed that she got 0, and then when she went asking arbiters why and what happened, she simply couldn't change anything. And I think today she didn't show up, and she decided to quit the tournament. So very unpleasant situation. I'm sure that arbiters and Vantika as well, they didn't want this, but because of some misunderstanding or this kind of story has happened. Yes, very sad. So I'm very much hoping that upcoming days from FIDE or from arbiters or from Vantika we will see some updates. But of course I'm very much sorry for to Vantika that she should quit this very strong tournament. Okay, for the fourth round we had next pairings, Abdusattorov against Kartikeyan, Nimzo with a3, e4. Yes, here we see that the engine doesn't like much the whole setup with e5, but it's playable, no doubts. Nodirbek was blitzing out. Yeah, so already on f4 he spent some time. Takes bishop. Yes, bishop b2 was maybe possible. Knight g3, short castle h3, stopping all kind of knight g4 ideas. Knight d7, knight goes to c5, knight f5, queen d8, and takes knight c5, e5. Here we see f6 has been found by Murali. Queen f3 attacking the knight, bishop, queen c7, bishop e4, and a4, very nice move, and bishop a3, takes queen d7. White is better, but white is not winning. We see that Nodirbek has 46 minutes and Murali has only 6 minutes. Maybe a5, maybe something like king h2, a5, b takes a, rook b1 with the idea rook b7, rook b8, takes queen a8. Hard to say what really Nodirbek didn't see, or he just wanted to go, but yes, we see that already less than 1.5 minutes for Murali, and somewhere here he went wrong. Yes, knight f3, knight f5, bishop h3, or queen d3. Yes, but I don't think this loses for black. And a3, b6, bishop d5, and here knight d6. This knight takes b6, bishop takes b6, and the game ended in a draw. Of course, a2 takes. Nigmatov Ortik impresses all of us. He won against Para with the white pieces. He won against Pranesh, if I'm not mistaken. And now he drew the game against Sindarov. And another theoretical battle, bishop d3, knight g4, knight e4, f5, bishop e2, h5, h3, takes bishop c5. b4, queen d4, b takes c, short castle, queen a1, knight c3, e3, g takes, e takes, rook takes, king takes, and here bishop e6. Yes, we see that players are blitzing out. Yes, they still blitzing. Yes, hard to say that they really played this game. Maybe it was some... I don't think it was pre-arranged, but... Okay, next game, Nihal won with the white pieces against Gupta, Sankal Gupta. And d3, bishop c4. Not much is happening. Of course, black is fine in different ways, and now black is even better. Bishop b3, and bishop e4, bishop g6 would have been better. Takes, knight d3, knight is going probably to c5. Wow, takes, king h2, and white is already much better. Queen this, queen there, queen d1, takes on d5, bishop e3, rook f3, queen takes f3, knight e6, and this endgame is unpleasant for black. It's not lost. Bringing the knight to d6 slowly. Yes, engine doesn't like this f6, but it's fine anyway. And knight d6 engine doesn't like. b5. Here c4 comes. So b4 pawn is not hanging. c5 and takes, and this is already lost. Knight f5 and knight e3. Yes, knight e7 takes king c4. And still very unpleasant position. Knight g2 was there. Wow, what a position Nihal managed to win. And here king e7, knight c4. And this is lost. Yes, Puranik drew against Nilash with the black pieces. Nimzo with queen c2, queen e7, knight f3 d6, bishop d2 short castle, a3 takes, knight d7, e3 b6, bishop e2, bishop b7, short castle, knight d4, knight d2, knight takes, c5, knight f6. Black is maybe tiny better. Game ended in a draw. Ivan Zemlyansky, I apologize, won against Pingin. Takes e6, queen g4, h5, knight c6, knight d7, knight d7, knight f3, queen c7, and bishop b5, queen takes, knight c3, a6, bishop d3, d4, takes. Black is fine. Black is more than fine. Black is already better. Black is already much better. And now white is better already. Surprisingly. And now white is close to winning. I think players are not having any increment after time control after 40 moves. And yes, knight is coming to 6 and c7. Yes. And here we see Telyaev who look back against Urazaev, Aristanbek. Takes c4, black is already better. d5, c takes the queen d5. Knight c3, queen d8, g3, bishop a3. 5, knight h3, knight d7. Knight f4, knight f6, e3, rook e8, short castle h5, bishop h6, and here white first the draw and black agreed. We see another game, Suyarov against Burmusavi. Bishop d3, c3, and d5, of course, stopping d4. And black is more than fine. Preparing d4. And black is already better. And much better. Yeah, somehow white stopped h5, g4 ideas, but bishop on h5 doesn't do much. Now white is just fine. White is coming towards d4. And players agreed in a draw. In this way, Parham won with the white pieces against Sham Nikhil. And c5, knight d2, d5, c takes d, c takes d, e takes d, knight d5, short castle, knight c6, a3, bishop d6, bishop a5, bishop e7, so rook e1, bishop g5. I never seen this idea before. Knight f4, bishop b5. Takes, if you take with the queen, rook c1 is coming, so b takes c, knight d3, queen d2, some control over dark squares, doubling rooks on e5, yes, h4 engine doesn't like. It takes b, rook b3, queen d8, black is in some trouble, rook e8, bishop b5, d takes c, queen d2, and queen g5 ideas are coming. Yes, Taba won with the white pieces. Bishop a7, knight d7, knight g6, rook e1, short castle. Yes, this is the line. Bishop c2, h6, d5, takes, e4, d6, I guess. I don't think black has much problems. Knight h8, g6. Wow. I know Dulipala. I played him. Yes, 24-40 is very decent player, but I like his decision going knight h8 and g6. Of course, position is closed. Oops, I touched. Yes, b4, bishop d7. And eventually f5. And now knight is coming to e4. Knight f7, knight is coming g5. Rook f8, black is fine. Rook f2 was working, knight g5, takes, but even this is fine. Knight h3, rook takes f2, even knight f2 was, no, knight f2 does not work, because of knight d6, I guess, takes this. Rook d2, rook e3, yes, knight g5, rook c2, rook b3, e4, c5, rook takes c5, rook b6, rook d5, and here he went knight g5, e3, rook d2, and this move, and that rook b2 is coming all the time. No, it's completely lost. Yes, rook g5, rook e5 ideas are there. Vohidov drew against Uskov. I played both of them. b3, bishop g2. Rook a7, very nice move. Yes, black is much better, but it's not winning, of course. And slowly f4 would have been better. Yes, much better position for. Oh, did I touch? Yes, king h8, this knight d4, knight d6. Check. d5. And rook g5, h takes g, king f3. Ended in a draw. And Nadirbek Yakuboev won with the white pieces against Orozbaev. So this is well known. Bishop g5 line, e5, e3, knight e4, bishop h4, g5, knight, bishop this, e5. A long castle would have been stronger. again long castle. Black is already more than better. Short castle, king b8, queen a5, queen e7, knight c5. Yes, black was winning. Bishop d4, it was winning. Knight d3, bishop takes f2. What is happening? Bishop e1, and black is completely winning. Yes, bishop c4. Now game goes on. Bishop e4, knight g2. So this takes, and this is already better position for white. Knight c6 is a threat. a5, we takes a, knight c6, knight a5. Still, black has all the chances to make a draw. Threatening rook e6, I guess. Oh, what a blunderer. Wow, even g6 here, rook g4, rook d7, rook d8. Okay, let's see the pairings. Yes, very interesting to follow. I should also say that match between between Magnus Carlsen and Fabiano Caruana has ended in Singapore. Chess 960, Fisher Random, Freestyle Chess. You can call as you wish. And Magnus Carlsen won 1.5, and tournament is over. Players are still, I very much hope, in Singapore. Yes, thank you very much, dear friends, for watching this video, for following me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please leave your comments. Yes, tomorrow 5 p.m. Singapore time, first round of World Championship match will start between Ding and Gukesh. Yes, I was watching the short interview of Peter Svidler, and he said that Gukesh is the favorite, because if, let's say, we Ding of 2017 and 2019, that Ding would have been a slight favorite against Gukesh, but we don't see anything close to that form from Ding. That's why he thinks Gukesh is the favorite of this match. I think Ding is taking this match very seriously. I know maybe in previous tournaments he didn't do well, but he will give his best. He will put all the possible and not possible efforts. Otherwise, if he is going to lose, if he loses this match, then for, let's say, upcoming 1 year, he will not be as interesting for the organizers as he is nowadays, because he has the World Championship title. This is very obvious for me, for everyone, that no one is going to, I just guess, to invite Ding to many other tournaments, because players with much higher ratings are there waiting, and why should they invite Ding? Of course, if he increases his rating, then he will get the invitations, but now he is interesting because of he is the world current champion. If he loses the title for upcoming half year or 1 year, he will not be interesting. That's why this is my predictions. He will give his best, and I think it is going to be not easy match at all. Thank you. Please leave in the comments section what do you think, how will match go. Thank you.